You know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is your host, Meko Williams, on the Meko Williams Show. First segment is Reality of Meko Williams. Welcome to Pack Stereo TV out of View Park, California. And guess what? I just want to tell you guys that we're going to talk about some interesting things, and I have some good news. A couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys was that the audience and also my fan base wanted to know, did I have any advice for any of the people who are interested in doing radio or streaming media? So I said, I can speak on that. And they want to know, how is it that I transitioned from internet, I'm sorry, lost train of thought. Internet radio, also regular radio, into live streaming. So I'll give you a little bit of background, but you actually can go to my website and it'll give you a bio of that, like a milestone of how I actually got started. And it's a long story, so I don't want to go through the whole spiel of the long story. I actually just want to give you a little bit of the background about how did I get started. And it was interesting because my sister, who no longer is with us, she actually started in radio, as an intern. And, she had an interest in it more than I did. And I kind of took the computer route for IT. And, when she passed away, right before she passed away, I said, we sat down and we would always talk about us wanting to DJ and battle, because back in the day, how the DJs were. They battled, on the, turntable and doing their thing and beatboxing and all that. And we used to try to make our own little demo tapes, with the recorder. You remember that back in the day, for the people who are, I'm telling on myself, I know. But how you push play and then all of a sudden you can, hear what you're recording, what you had recorded earlier. And we used to try to make little, little sound effects and, play them at night and see if we could scare people. So, when she passed away, I said I was going to step back into it, and that was something that she knew that I wanted to do. I just happened to go another route. So when she passed away, I actually stepped right back into it. I attended, college, and I was taking up computers and computer science as my major and business as my minor. So I actually ventured off into, they had a class that they actually opened up, which was broadcasting, and I actually stepped into it. I went and signed up, and I was excited because I was like, let me see if I can do this. And I got into it and I did it, and I was happy about it. And I just went from there. And I actually posted my stuff on the internet as far as jobs, see if I can do some intern work and also work for a radio station. And lo and behold, I received a call. And the call, was someone that actually told another person that I was interested in doing radio. And they said, you know what, I got something for you, but let me hear how you sound. So they wanted to hear my voice. So I had to be interviewed on the phone as far as my voice. I didn't know if they were going to like it or not. And so they end up liking my voice. And they said, I can use you, so I need you to come down and meet us. And so they gave me the address. And the next day I went down and I had to sit with 3 people in a room. And they asked me a lot of questions. And, from there, the questions they asked me, how do you feel, what your hours, the basic interview. And then they actually want to hear how I sound on the mic. So, I did that, and the guy said, we're going to take her. So I was happy about that my first time around. And I actually ended up going under someone else via contract and working with them on a show that they had on another radio station, and I was a co-host. So when I did that, I kind of, start building my audience. And from there, this person actually started their own, show on a different radio station, and we just jumped from there. And from there, doors opened and opportunities, and I took that, and it was, interesting because I didn't know whether to stay where I was at or to go with this other person who I was co-hosting for, because I was in a contract with them. So wherever they went, I kind of had to go until the contract was up. So the person that I was co-hosting for actually said, you know what, I'm gonna open up my own radio station and start a show, and I want to actually have you do your own show. So to anybody out there that's starting, know your craft, study it, practice, get around people, network that's in the same lane as you, so you can become better, not perfect, excellent, better, any of the two. You just have to really feel it, have a passion for it, because it'll work out. If you don't, it just seems like a hobby and you won't be as committed or dedicated. So I had to make a decision right then and there that this is something that I really want to do, because I'm building the enterprise. So, as far as business development. So it's not just doing the radio part. I have other things that are tied into it that I'm, currently working on, that I'm constantly getting mentorship for, and dealing with other folks that are in the industry, or that has been, or that's retired. So with that being said, it's not a easy thing to do. It's a lot of work. It might look pretty, but it's a lot of work. When I say it's a lot of work, it's a lot of work. And you don't really look at it like that when you get started, because if you're, like I said, if you're passionate about it, it becomes fun. No matter how difficult it is, what obstacles you run across, it really becomes fun. So I found out during that time that I'm a creative person. I love to create. And you have to have your discipline down, and your time management, if you want to take it further than what it already is that you do, if you're already in it. But if you're not and you're just getting started, take some courses. You don't have to sign up for classes at a college if you don't want to. I'm not saying you don't need to. It's good if you do. But they have YouTube. Google it. They have video that people are actually showing you how-tos, the do's and the don'ts, ways of not doing things to make or cause a lot of errors, steps to achieve or become better at what you do, depending on what you're using. So I had to do that as well. And you just have to have a drive. You have to be driven. You really do. I'm not trying to preach or teach to you, because you guys actually asked, you want to know. So this is about my reality, and you guys want to know how I got started. That's how I got started. And it just, one thing led to another, but it didn't just happen on a whim like that. It was something that I pursued. I had a lot of questions. I watched other people. I listened to other people, as far as other hosts in the industry. I had to think about who inspired me, and I actually got to meet one of the people who inspired me, which was Nautica de la Cruz and Dominique DePrima, and I haven't met this one yet, but I'm working on it. I call it the mouthpiece, and that's Wendy Williams. So, and eventually I'll get to meet Oprah. My mom met her. She was actually on her show, so I didn't get to meet her, but I would have loved to have met her in person. She has her own network and all, but you have to surround yourself around those people, like-minded people who are going to help you better yourself. And not only that, you want to always stay in tune with what you're doing and how to move to the next level. Even if for the people out there that procrastinate, I understand, and for the people out there who are scared, I totally understand. If it's new to you, it's not an area that's your strength, and you're kind of running from it. I mean, I admit I did a little bit of everything I just mentioned, everything. But the thing about it, I actually, have this mentality like the pet bull. I don't have nothing to lose. I have something to gain. So I don't want to ever be in the what if state of mind. And I always tell people, if you find yourself second guessing, going, what if I tried that? Then yeah, you should have did it. If it's coming from a good place, you should have did it. But there's a lot of resources out there. You got the internet like crazy. You have people, you have materials, as in books, and you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. You could put your mind to it, you could do it. So it's not a matter of that you can't. You can. It's just, where are you going with it? So I constantly ask myself that every day. And there's times that I do get lazy about things, but the discipline part is, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? So I gotta do it. It's not just a hobby for me. So you guys know that, because I know you guys were asking about that. Is it a hobby for me? You see me model here and there, and do a couple of print work, and that's what I used to do back in the day. In my junior year of college, I did the modeling, and I did exceptionally well. So I like that, and I have something to reference to. But it was one of those things where I go, okay, I've done that. Now I want to go into something else, and just explore my talents and what I could do. And a lot of people, you find out who's really behind you when you start your journey, because believe you me, I've been on this journey, and I'm still on this journey. So there's times that it's going to be lonely, where you're going to find yourself by yourself doing things, and sometimes you're not going to be able to hang out with the friends. You're going to have to sacrifice some things, as far as like the clubbing, hanging out, messing off time, shopping if you're always in the mall. You got to really take it seriously. And so if you're going to do it, you got to really ask yourself, is this something I really want to stick to and do, or is this something I'm just doing just to pass time? Because there's a difference. And let me tell you, it's almost like a 9 to 5, but if you're thinking about being in the entrepreneur mind state, then you're not going to look at it as a 9 to 5. This is a business, so you have to treat it like a business, because it is a business. But if you're branding yourself and you want to brand yourself, majority of the time, if you don't have a staff or a team behind you, you're going to be doing the work yourself, or you can outsource it. So you just have to look at the budget. You have to plan. Big thing is planning. Have to plan. You have to be strategic. Social media, moving into that is a different thing for me, as far as the social media part, because let me tell you, it's a little different than radio. It's a lot more work than radio, because with radio, you have people in certain departments that do things for you, to have things done. But when you're in social media, it's 24/7. It never sleeps. It don't stop. It's constantly going. It's like a figure 8. It's constantly going. There's no ending to it. So it's only as good as you. It's only as good as you. If you're looking at it and you want to jump in social media for popularity, then you got to be that it person. And I see a lot of people out there, that's doing all kind of things, and they're getting the ratings and they're getting the numbers, and I'm like, really? That's it? I'm not mad at you, but wow, really? So you never know what people are doing, or what's entertaining them on social media. So that's another field that I've actually dabbed into, and actually becoming better at, is the social media interactive part, where I actually sit here and do my shows, transitioning from radio, from Blog Talk to Pack Stereo TV, and also carrying it to a different platform altogether. So a lot of people want to know, they say, hey, how do we know the difference between between radio and live streaming. Well, with the radio, is you have a dial. Live stream, you're pretty much on air no matter where, and it's on demand. I see a lot of the radio stations are actually moving into that as well, like Sirius XM. They're cranking it out with streaming as far as their internet radio. So that's a little different. I don't see too many radio stations or internet radio stations that's really gearing towards that or use streaming like that, unless they're on Ustream. But I don't see them too much using other social media apps to stream or platforms to do it on. So that was one of my big decisions when I came to Pack Stereo, and it kind of played a part in it. And that's not all that I do. I do a couple of other things as well. Associate producer, contribute to a lot of things, and I have to still, with my executive producer and my co-producer, learn a few things from what they do and watch them. So for all you out there that want to know what I do, it's a lot more to it. It's not just a pretty face and just sit here and look cute and just do the show. I wish it was that easy, but it's not that easy. But it's good to know that you could move around in here and learn different things at Pack Stereo. A lot of people want to know, what all do I do at Pack Stereo TV? And it's a couple of things that I do here. We have meetings, we brainstorm, planning, time management, business development as far as my branding, me as a personality, and also business development for my enterprise and other things that I have that's ongoing that I don't too much speak on, because I don't want to jinx anything. Cross my fingers. But that's pretty much what I do here. A little bit of advertising, promotion, marketing, networking, all those things all tied into one. They go hand in hand. And I'm learning that, relationship building is key. So that's another thing that I do too, that I'm actually, trying to work on and become better at, because I notice when you build relationships outside of what you do, people support you more, and they have a clear understanding of what you do. They are on board with you with whatever it is that you want to do, as long as they believe. And first, you got to believe in you got to believe in what you're doing and stand for something in regards to your career, or what you're trying to go to school for, and make it happen. So that's pretty much it for me. You guys want to know that. Thank you for asking me that and putting that in my chat on Facebook and also on Twitter in a direct message. You guys are so private. I was asked not to say the name because they're not a social media person, and that's okay. But at least you have your answers, and hopefully I've answered them to your satisfaction, where you could get a clear understanding of why I do what I do, and in the position that I'm in, and that I'm always learning. Always. My grandfather used to always say, you're never too old to learn. While you're still here on this planet, you're going to always learn something, no matter what your age is, how much experience you have, how seasoned you are. You're always learning until you die. So there it is. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play some music because I like this. And then right after this, I'll do a couple of drops, and we'll come right back. Here we go.
pull you down. Oh, what's in your mind's eye is taking shape and sound. Life's too short not to take. Life's too short not to take. No matter what it takes.
Well, hey, welcome back to the Meko Show, the Meko Reality first segment. And guess what? I was telling you a little bit and answering a couple of you in regards to why and how did I get started from radio, internet radio, to live streaming at Pack Stereo TV. And, you know, hopefully I answer all your questions. I'm your host, Meko Wills, and you know, at Pack Stereo TV out of View Park, California. And I just wanted to say thank you for the question. It was interesting that I answered that question. But you know, you guys are something else. I see you. It's interesting to see people actually striving to do a couple of things, but I wanted to run some things by you real quick. Interesting. Someone just typed me and asked, why is it that I'm, you know, not covering the protesting in Hollywood and also some other things that are going on downtown LA. And that's a whole nother subject altogether, but at the same time, that's something I want to kind of back up from because of the controversy, and I have mixed views about it, and I'm not all clear on the information because I'm hearing conflicting stories. I understand how everybody feel about that, and that's okay, to each their own, but I have my own opinions, and I think I'm gonna just share that another time. So, you know, I don't want to get into that conversation 101, not yet. You know, I still got a couple of things I got to listen to on the news to get clarity on, so I'm gonna stay away from that right now. But you guys go right ahead. You could tweet it, you can talk about it, you can put it in the chat room. That's okay, I'll read it. I'll definitely read it. But I have some people from Canada that actually shot me that question, and I'll answer that on another show at another time with another topic. You're listening to your host, Meko Wills, and if you want to call into the show, you can call in. It's area code 855-345-3791. The next show that we actually are going to be coming up with and doing is called the Bump It or Junk It. But guess what? I have to say, one person that I'm going to be talking about and featured on here is called, his name is Ray. R-E-Y, Izan. It's not pronounced the way that he has it spelled. So that's going to be a little different to see that music display on here, because he actually got picked up by Sony Music. So big ups to you. So, you know, I just wanted to say that shout out, because he shouted us out on Twitter, and we appreciate when you guys do that. So, you know, big ups to you, Ray. Big ups to you. That's a different Ray. Different Ray. A different Ray. So, you guys, you know what? I got something for you. Here we go. Let's see if this is gonna go ahead and do this for me. Okay? Because I know you guys are being very patient, and I thank you so much. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, it just want to keep playing itself, but that's okay. We're just going to try to do something a little different. Now, let's try this one, because this one says it's going to work for me. Okay. I know I'm trying to get it situated, but, you know, it's one of those days. It just wants to do its own thing, and usually I'm, you know, prepared, but today it's just, like I said, it's doing its own thing. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, while you guys are waiting on this to get started, because it seemed like I have to cue it up, which I'm not ashamed to do. You guys get to see me do things in the background, which is pretty cool. You see my desk, you see all the stuff laid out, and you see me working different, you know, controls here. So let's see if it'll come up for me right about now. I think it's ready.
I'm your girl, Meko. Do you have what it takes to make it on the new show name called Bump It or Junk It? Let's go.
Watch the bomb drop. All the competition that try to compete, stand back. Watch the bomb drop. All the competition that try to compete, stand back. Watch the bomb drop. You think I'm losing? Picture that. You want a favor? I'm the man to call on. The suckers wanna battle? Bring them all on.
So step up if you wanna get hurt.
The suckers wanna battle? Bring them all on.
So step up if you wanna get hurt.
The suckers wanna battle? Bring them all
So
on.
step up if you
Suckers wanna battle?
So step up if you
Suckers wanna battle?
So step up if you
Suckers wanna battle?
Well, here we go again.
Thank you for joining us on the new show name called Bump It or Junk It. I'm your girl, Meko Williams. Thank you for watching and listening to the new show.
Hey, welcome back to Bump It or Junk It, and there was a different type of intro. I kind of like that, but I like my original one even better. But guess what? I said that I'm actually going to be playing someone here, and his name is Ray Izan, and the song we're going to be featuring is called Without Love. Here we go. Well, actually, let me see if I can get this going for you guys. Actually, it's Heartbreak, so it's trying to load itself up, and I'm going to put it in Twitter so you guys can see who it is, and he's actually watching the show. So thank you for watching the show, and big ups to you. And you know, I kind of like this song, so let's see if you like it. On this show, we actually rate you from 1 to 10, and remember, from 1 to 5 we dump it, and from 6 to 10 from 6 to 10 we bump it. So let's see if we can bump this. Now remember, the song is actually, my correction, is called Heartbeat, and it's by Ray Izan. You're welcome.
I was in a place unknown. Smile to hide my pain. Needed someone to talk to. Words cannot explain. System overload. My mind set in stone, ready to give up and all. But then you came along. You moved the dark cloud over and over me. You meant a bright future for both you and me. How could I repay you? I won't stop loving you. I can't stop loving you. My heart beats for 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 you. These two heartbreaks, can't tell when it's real. Someone that the heart no longer can feel. I thought I knew how to love, I thought I knew how to trust. Became so damaged, I lost control of my soul. I was so cold. But then you came along, you removed the dark cloud over and over me. You meant a brighter future for both you and me. How could I repay you? I won't stop loving you, I can't stop loving you. My heart beats for you. My heart beats for you.
Well, welcome back to Bumper to Junket. I'm your host, Meko Williams, and how you guys like that? It's called Heartbeat by Ray Izan, and I actually like that. It's really nice. I give it a 10. I like the whole arrangement. I see people giving it an 8.5. Oh my goodness, 8.5. Let me check and see what someone else gave. Oh, some more people are giving 8.5s. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Remember, if you want to call into Bumper to Junket and you want to actually showcase or actually, speak to the host and say what it is that you feel about the songs that I'm playing, you can call 855-345-3791. And again, you're listening to Bumper to Junket, where we showcase your indie artists, measuring and scoring 1 through 10 on the scale. 5 and below we dump, 6 and above we bump it. So let's see if we can bump some more music. Actually, I have a newcomer on the spot. He's been featured before, just like Ray has, but he has some new stuff that's out, and I said I was going to play it, a new and old. So let's see what I got here. This is going to be quite interesting to see if you guys will like this. It's called Jazz on Dial. Okay, so let's see if you like this one. It's a little bit of different, but it's a little laid back. Remember, you can join the Pack Stereo TV in the chat room and state your case on what score you want to give it. Listen.
Every time I hear the phone ring, I see a number and I know. Try to breathe, keep composure, while I practice my hello, hello. Then I fake casual indifference, like I was heading out the door. Seems what I say never makes much sense, 'cause what I wanna say is so much more. One-sided conversation, And did you hear about Paul and Allison? And did you know they got a place? Work's been crazy, but there's nothing going on. We're two more rats inside the race. Do you think we'll have a summer now? Or do you think you'll go abroad? I'll be killing in the lounge again, 'cause that's just about all I can afford. One-sided conversation. I'm hanging by her wire. Got my heart on return.
Well, welcome back to Bump It or Junk It, and guess what? I like that. It's really nice. I'm your host, Meko Williams, and I think that was really nice. I like that song. It's a little jazzy. Like it says, jazz on dial. Redial, actually. And I see a couple of people putting 8.5s, 8, and I actually put an 8.5. I think it kind of, jumped a little bit. But, it's in the 8s. So at least it's consistent. I haven't had any 9s coming here yet. Or any 10s, but it's an 8. Yeah. So we're going to bump that. Well, I have another song to bump. And, it's by the same person. And he does a lot of various songs. So let's see if you like this one. And since it is the holidays that's coming, this one's called This Christmas Time. See if you like this one. And it's also by Scombers. So he's also on ccmixter.org. So you guys can check him out there. I actually tweeted that. So you guys can go there and actually, do the hashtag and tweet, tongue-tied, his song if you like it. So remember, on Pack Stereo TV in the chat room, you can put the score in there, or you can call into the show. And again, the number is 855-345-3791. I'm your host again, Meko Williams, for tonight, and we're going to go ahead and play the next song. And remember, it's also by the same person. Listen. Well, it's a little holiday, so it's a little bit different. Just check it out.
I watched him sitting at the airport, his head between his knees. He's been watching snow piling on the runway to make it home, Louise. Christmas turkey on the table, presents round the tree, and his little Christmas angel tugging at his knee. 'Cause if you're feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling jealous, if you're mad, wanting more of what you had last Christmas time, then just be glad he's thinking of you best he can. It's Christmas time, so understand, several oceans from your side, but his heart is in your hand. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. I watched her sitting at the truck stop. It's hit 45 degrees. She's been running hard on empty, tired of looking for her keys. Then she thinks about a baby long ago she had to give away. She traded 1,000 Christmas times to see her face today. 'Cause if she's feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling jealous if she's mad, wishing more of what you had this Christmas time. Now just be glad she's thinking of you best she can. This Christmas time, so understand she's several years from your side, but her heart is in your hand. It's Christmas time. Turning 5 with all excitement in her eyes. There's Christmas magic everywhere she looks. The moment comes alive to see the joy in her eyes. She opens presents in surprise. It brings a tear right to my eye. Each Christmas, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. 'Cause if you're feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling jealous if you're mad, wanting more of what you had last Christmas time, then just be glad it's Christmas time. 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 It's Christmas time.
Well, hey, welcome back to Bump It or Junk It. I'm your host, Meko Williams, and hey, how you doing, Renee and Mac? I see you guys in the chat room. It looked like Renee gave a 7.5. Wow. Mac said he loves it. He gives it a, well, it was there. I could have sworn he said 10. Am I saying anything? Oh, no, he said 9.5. That's okay. Vic, you gave it a 6.5? Okay, but you said it could be real tight for a Christmas country song. Well, you never know. You never know. I was asked that I play something a little different, and I said, sure, I could play that. I could play that. I could play something a little different, you know. It doesn't always have to be one way, you know. I'm open for suggestions, so that was one of them. So the next person we're going to play is the same person again, but this is a different type of song. So check it out. Let's see if you like this one. There's something a little bit different. Remember, if you want to call into the show, it's 855-345-3791. I'm Meko Williams.
We took the train back home into the night. We checked our phones against the city lights. I laid my head upon your shoulder. Something to be seen in the niceness in between, and the kisses behind the scenes. I'll say it first. something to be seen in the niceness in between, and the kisses behind the scenes. I'll say it first.
Hey, welcome back to Bump It or Junk It, where we showcase your indie artists. And guess what? I'm Meko Williams, your host at Pack Stereo TV, View Park, California. And Renee, yes, she had made a comment in regards to this particular artist, and she said that he reminds her, for the short length of time that she has actually joined Pack Stereo chat room, of Mario Hemsley and the way that he does music, write music. So Renee, I know he hears it, and thank you for that. And yeah, I said the same thing. So I gave that a 10. Max said 10. Renee, I think she said, or did she give a number yet? Oh, no, she didn't give a number yet. But you know, a couple other people like the song, said it could cross over successfully. I think so too. I really do. So Renee, give a number of how you rate this. And right after this message, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm your girl Meko Williams on Pack Stereo TV. Catch me every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on The Meko Williams Show, and Bump It or Junk It at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh yeah, don't forget every Tuesday night, catch me on the show called The Quiet Storm. Join us at www.packstereo.movie. Twitter us at Meko Williams Show without the W, and don't forget the hashtag Pack Stereo TV, Meko Williams Show, Bump It or Junk It, and also The Quiet Storm.
Well, hey, welcome back to Bump It or Junk It, where we showcase your indie artists. And yeah, I got a couple of more things for you guys. Yeah, remember, we showcase them and we rate them, and we score from 1 to 10 on the scale. So remember, 5 and below we dump, and 6 and above we bump. So that one we just finished playing was a straight up bump. And Mac, thank you for adding him to your favorites from Dig Mixer. And Renee did give a 10, so we all giving this person a 10 on this particular song. So we got one more song to go, and then after that will be the end of the show. So stay tuned, sit back, relax. We got a different type of groove, and it's called Clarity by the same artist. Listen. Now this is a little bit different. If you like techno, house,
Of clarity.
a little bit of rap,
Triggered
trip hop.
out of nowhere.
Check it out.
Now if you're feeling it, like a spiral of time travel, focusing on a single fold, a single thread, a single connection. And for a moment, I'm out. And for a moment, I'm out. One moment, everything is real. Fear, sadness, comfort, like a
spiral of time travel. Everything is clear. A single thread. A single connection. Everything is real. Everything is clear.
M-U-S-T-A-N-G, rolling so fat in my new GT. You see me, the ball I be, rolling so hard in my new GT. M-U-S-T-A-N-G, rolling so fat in my new GT.
Until it dissipates.
I'm out. I'm out.
Back to now.
I'm out. I'm out.
To now. Until it dissipates. Back to now. By the unexpected. A fragrance.
And if you feel
A
it,
stranger's laugh. The crisp morning air.
then you can wave your hands.
The colors of the sky. When this moment strikes, life pauses.
I'm out. I'm out.
And memories rush in, overpowering space and time.
Hey, welcome back to Bumper the Junkie, where we showcase your indie artists. And I'm your host for tonight, Meko Williams, on Pack Stereo TV out of View Park, California. And I see a couple of people like that little mix there. Renee, yes, it's a club type of groove. Mac is enjoying it. I'm shocked that he gave that a 10. But I know why Mac gave it a 10, because this is something he can use on his the animation that he does when he does his shows, you know, and I think that's going to be one of those songs in his animation or his next one that he creates. So I gave it a 10. Victor gave it a 9. Mac, what did you give it? I'm looking here. I'm not sure. I gotta scroll down here, but Renee gave it a 9.5. What you give it, Mac? What you give it? Oh, you gave it a 10. I see. Wow, everybody's giving it high numbers. So yes, he's very talented. You know, he's up and coming. A lot of people are sharing his stuff on ccmixer.org, and actually had a contest of remixing his music and seeing if they can pull it off the same way as he did. So there's a couple of people that won. Grape happens to be one of the artists, and Gyrus did a really good job. So big ups to you guys. So I just wanted to give you some claps, a round of applause for that, because you guys did great. And thank you for joining the show, Renee, Lee Kiss, also Mac, and anybody that's watching that hasn't came into the chat room. Thank you. You know, and for all the people on social media, thank you for listening and tuning in. And you know what? That's the end of the show, and we're going to be out. So remember to hashtag and go on Twitter and show us some love, and also on, you know, Facebook. Tell us and tell other people what you like about Pack Stereo TV, all of the other shows, and also the Meko Williams show, and let us know what you think. And don't forget to tell a friend. Okay, so thank you guys for joining us tonight, and I appreciate it. We're going to take a few pictures if you want to, you know, stay in and watch, and we'll post them later on, or either in the morning, depending on how my Papa Bear is feeling, you know. So actually, remember the songs, if you want to check them out, they're on ccmixer.org, and I'll put the link, or I'll put it in the chat so you guys could see it, and you can just, you know, click on it so you can go and review the music. And for all the women who are still asking about Mario Hensley on Reverb Nation, I'll put his information in there as well, with Victor's as well, so you guys can check that out as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening to the show, and come back same time, same place, and I'll see you then. Thank you.
Yeah. Nah, man, you know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door.